Much love, family. And notice I said family, because that's something that we all need to keep in our spirit. Because sometimes without family, you can be lost. Even if you're not around them or you're not talking to them, but make sure you do stay in contact with family as much as we can. And that's our biological family and any other soldier or soldierette you consider family. And salute to my soldiers and soldierettes. Thank you for taking the time to listen to EBX Cares Perspectives. And I always got to call down that protection from our great creator for ourselves and from ourselves. And be thankful for the righteous brothers and sisters, soldier and soldierettes that's out there teaching in an unapologetic way. And I give thanks and honor to my mom and my dad, and may my dad rest in peace. And I give honor to my grandma and my granddad, because that's who started it all, and may they forever rest in peace and in power. And that's how you keep your family in your spirit, my spirit, and our spirit. You got to keep that family mentality, because that's why it's good to have an open mind and keep learning and always striving to do better. There's always room for improvement. And if there's any individual that think they've made it to the top and don't need nothing else, they're a damn fool. Because you learn to the day you die. And the only way to learn is to open up your receptors and accept your wrongs, because in learning, we learn the wrong things about ourselves, and we learn the good qualities and the right things about ourselves. We have to be able to accept both. We can't just we can't be one-sided. The longer we live, the more we learn, the better we get. But keep that family mentality, soldiers and soldierettes. Work on the language, the vocabulary. Pay more attention to what we do and how we interact, and get deeper into our discernment, knowing who our real family is. Now, I'm not talking about biological family. I'm talking about people that we come in contact with that we consider family. Because my own biological family, I don't put them in that category. They're not in the friendship category. That's my family. So I'm not gonna, of course you don't let family run over you or nothing like that, but my family will always be at the top, and that's not to put it above everybody else. That's just, like I said, you gotta have that family mentality. You can't forget your family, because you never know when you're gonna need your family, so that's why you have to keep family in your spirit at all times. Even if you have a disagreement or you're not talking, always keep your family in your spirit. When you're calling down that protection, call it down on your family too, because the ones that care about you and the ones that are in your circle and praising you and encouraging you and are telling you good things, that comes from having good thoughts in your spirit about your family. When you're calling down protection on them, that's how you get protection for yourself too, through your family. And that's how you keep yourself from having that. It's good to have solitude. It's good to take those moments alone. But when you keep your family in your spirit, you keep your mind open. It don't keep everything closed in, because every one of us in our lives have had people put a hand in our growth, in our trying to get something. We've all had help from someone, whether it's family or not. So those that has helped us and genuinely care, that's what I consider family. Friends is pretty much obsolete. Friends is overrated. These days, there is any friends anymore. It's either brother, sister, family. You have to be one of those three. And anything against the family is not with unity and the powerful upliftment, then they're in the friend category, not even a friend. You know, it's really a sad thing when you have a person that, or individuals that aren't about family, and it's about chaos and rolling with everybody else and want to do what everybody else do and jump on bandwagons. You always hear me talking about bandwagons, and people just losing respect and honor. Just social media is really bringing the worst out of a lot of individuals, and a lot of them don't have that, because if they had that family mentality in their spirit, a lot of these, and it's young and old, like I said, we got grown adolescents out here on social media doing stupid shit, you know. Like I said, I'm a super observer. I just soak it all in. And, you know, if I didn't check myself at one time and be disciplined, I might have been headed the wrong direction in this here social media, matrix, you know. You have to be very careful how you navigate. And one of my powerful ways of navigating is keeping that family spirit and keeping that family mentality. You know, loving on my family, loving on my brothers and sisters, just keeping my spirit focused on my children. Now, like I said, I got 2 sons here in the mill where I'm at, and one's 26 and one's 6. Neither one of them stay with me. I see my 6-year-old. He stays with his mom. But that's what I do. Cause I do work, but when you're working, you really have to buckle down and be disciplined, because working a lot can make you forget, and time goes by, and so you really have to really stay with it. And doing this, talking, communicating, helps me to stay focused and stay on point and not forget about what's important. So, I do check in on my kids and stay focused on my younger son, mom, because, my younger son has siblings also. So I've been more focused on that. You got to start from the root and then work your way out, because if you can't fix things in your home, you can't take care of things on the outside world. If you can't deal with your home life, you sure as hell ain't gonna be able to deal with the outside world. So that's what I've been focusing on, trying to keep my family, my spirit, keep my son protected, keep his mom, mind right, because she's not stupid, she's intelligent, but like a lot of us, she's come up in this system, so it's hard to shake off. It's a battle getting to that state of success in your mind. State of success is a state of mind, and it's a tough battle for some of us, and it's a tough battle for her. But the power that I have in me from my great creator, my ancestors, I'm coaching her through it. And how I do that is by keeping that family mentality. And I never really, I didn't disconnect from her, but I stopped a situation that probably could have been worse. But I never left, I'd still stand guard and keep her right, because she has children, she has other siblings other than my son. Other kids rather. And so that's important. That's why we in these relationships, we have to be very careful how we end them. And we don't know what that individual might have been through coming up, so we have to be very careful and do a little bit of studying and researching, and a little soul searching, and just observe. And when you can step back and see that elephant, you'll see why certain individuals, whether it's male or female, act the way they are, and then you will be able to approach it with a more sophisticated, educational, like, okay, I see what the problem is. You won't be looking at what's happening before you, because like a brother that I listen to, and I won't say his name, great brother, changed my whole life. And I've been following this brother, and I know we are all leaders, but I've been with this brother for years. And like he said, this is not mine. He said this. You can't judge people by the state of your own mind. Look into it and see what's going on. Don't be distracted by the facade that some of us can put up. So that stuck with me, and so I try to look in and not look out and see what's really going on with the individual. So I was just saying that to say that's what was going on in this relationship with my son and his mother. So we're not together, but I stabilized the situation, because I was calm and I didn't lash out, and I analyzed the situation, and now I got it in a good, even, I even got her being positive now. I got her out of that negative way of thinking, but it's certain accountabilities that I'm going to have to take. There's certain things that I was doing before, now that I'm aware, it's certain things that I can't, do. Like, for one, I can't have sex with her, because if if a person is not, if you're not on the same level, and they can't, handle themselves mentally having sex with an individual, because individuals get attached. Once you have sex with a person, you're connected. I mean, you can say, oh, I'm just gonna hit this and then that's it. No. If the sex is, sensational and pretty good, you're gonna have some kind of attachment. So with that being said, if I've learned nothing else about dating and being in relationships, take sex out of the equation, because that's what gets us in trouble, and that goes in line with impulses. And that's how the dysfunction starts. And especially when both parties are not aware of it, that's probably part of the problem. And it just continues on until one or both become aware of it. In this situation, I'm aware of it. That, I can't let my desires, override my morals, basically. So by doing that, my soldiers and soldierettes, because I'm sure a lot of you have experienced this, a lot of people have. And once you get to that wise state and you've awakened, I say salute, because you have now reached that family mentality. Keep that family spirit in your heart, in your soul, in your spirit. Even if you disagreeing or something going on, remember, that's your family. And I'm speaking biological family and other brothers and sisters that you deem worthy to be family. So friends is obsolete. Friends is overrated. No, we got family, brothers and sisters. And there's a lot of real brothers and sisters out here. And there's a lot of real family out here. A lot of loving, unconditional loving family. And I'm speaking biological and, like I said, brothers and sisters that we deem to be family. So that's my positive thought. Just thought I'd throw a little story in there about my personal life. And I thank my great creator for putting this spirit in me, for putting it in my family to help me through my trying times, even when I didn't deserve it. And I also thank those brothers and sisters, soldiers and soldierettes online, my online family, that has helped a brother become the soldier I am. And I also thank the soldiers and soldierettes that take the time to listen. Because whether you react or not, I can feel your energy. Real spirits recognize real spirits, and real family recognize real family. So keep that family, keep family in our spirit at all times. And keep that peace in your part of the world, wherever you are right now. Keep that peace, that love, and that power. And as always, have a great, great, strong one family. Peace.